I'm Dean Smith, and I live in Enumclaw, Washington, a little town right at the base of Mount Rainier. When I was young, my parents moved all the time. My mom was married 4 different times, and there was boyfriends in between. So we moved all these little towns throughout Washington State, and we landed in Enumclaw, little farming town. Population 12,000. It's tiny. It's got 2 traffic lights.
Jason Healy, born and raised in Australia, small little town in North Queensland called Mariba. Most people live on the coast, so you grow up most of your life by the water, fishing, surfing, swimming. I came to the States for the first time to live when I was 15. Went to Enumclaw in Washington State to do 2 years of high school. The first year was exchange student, and the second year they somehow wrangled me to come back to continue to play basketball at the high school. There's a famous professional basketball player in Australia called Ron Radliff, and his father used to be the high school coach in Enumclaw, Washington. And he said, hey, it might be a good idea, you should go to the US to play basketball, get some structure, some different coaching, and obviously this is the country it's from. The first 6 months was interesting. 15, had no family, no friends with me. So it was a little daunting, but luckily cool town, cool people, and kids adapt.
So I met Jason in high school. He was the funny talking Australian exchange student. And the beginning of my senior years, to me, Jason was like, hey, hey, hey. He was just kind of had a lot of energy, and he thinks he was really quiet and subdued, but he was not. And he would always sing songs so obsessively that they would stick in your head. And so even now, if you bring Jason's name up, they'll say, oh, a song reminds me of him. And so, yeah, he was very singy. So met him in high school. We got to play basketball together, and long road trips on the bus with the whole team singing, and Jason's right in the middle with his Australian voice. Pretty funny, very memorable person. Jason was pretty crafty on the basketball court. Definitely quick. Had hops for a guy who, what are you, 5'1", 5'2"? A lot of hops for a point guard.
I met Dean Smith when I went at 15 to Enumclaw, Washington. He was average guy on the basketball team. Great, he was good, but I don't want to blow his head up. But he always was, and I told him this recently, he was always who he is now. Dean now is a professional coach and helps people and a motivational speaker, but he was that in high school. He was this positive, ethically and morally sound person. Imagine if you could translate his personality and everything, he played like that. It was a lot of fun. He would even make jokes. I could still see him being funny on the court, but happy. I never saw him angry or play it like some guys need to get angry. Dean just was Dean.
We got fifth in state.
Yeah.
We were ranked #1 the whole year.